Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome, my Aquarius friends and friends of Aquarius. This is the Divine Phoenix Rising Tarot, and hello, I am Zachary. You guys, thank you so much for joining me here, and welcome to my table. So this is your reading, posting this here for start of March 2024. All messages are timeless, so please, if you do feel drawn to something, I encourage you to take a look. There is a message in there for you. So Aquarius, I am switching things up a little bit here with my reading this week. If you guys have been here before, welcome back. You'll notice a few things that are different. If not, and you are new here, welcome. Anyway, this is all gonna be the same to you. So looking at your energy and meditation prior, Aquarius, the message that came through, I saw an embroidered, it was a rose. So love, protection comes through with the rose particularly, but it was an embroidered rose and it kept growing by one leaf. So it was expanding its ability to receive is the way that I took that. Having photosynthesis like that, it is receiving energy so that it can also produce energy for the self. So this whole process, especially with the rose, because roses are definitely one of my favorite flowers. I feel they're beautiful. They smell wonderful. There's this wonderful high vibration as well. In order for it to provide those details about itself to the world around it, it needs to be able to receive in a quality way. It has to, the more leaves that are there, the more that it is able to pull in the sunlight. It has more chlorophyll so that it can turn into more energy to provide energy to that flower that is beautiful to us. Does that make sense? So there's a message that's coming through for you guys on your ability to receive. Right now feels like it needs to expand, okay? You need to wash those leaves off so that you're getting nice clear sunlight, okay? So Aquarius, let's move into the tarot here for you. This is my Light Seers Tarot. Spirit, what messages do we have for Aquarius? Well, the Hermit falls out here to start. Virgo's been coming through here in these readings pretty heavily. Maybe maybe you guys need to take a look at the Hermit, the Virgo reading as well. But 9, I feel like something coming to a close. Yeah, you guys are being asked to look at the way that you're receiving that alone time, okay? Are you receiving from you as well? There's this factor with, well, just like us too, you know, the way that we produce energy. It is taking a component from outside of ourselves and turning it into energy inside of us, okay? Through the mitochondria, powerhouse of the cell. ATP, I know you guys remember. Okay, so thank you for being here. I appreciate your love and support. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. All great ways to support me in the growth of this channel, and I truly appreciate you guys. I couldn't do it without you. I do offer personal readings if you're interested. Check out the description of the video here. You can check out my website. And feel free to stay here towards the end. I will give you some information on how to win free reading, okay? All right, let's go. It's hammer time. So Ace of Wands here to start. This is what you want. You want to start. You're looking for something new to begin, and not just something mundane. It's something that you can feel passionate about. The Page of Wands did come through here at the split when I first started shuffling it. This exuberance, this energy of like you want to be a part of something that you want to be a part of. I feel like things have become boring. Just everything feels like work, where a lot of things are work for sure. There should be a component of passion as well. And I feel like that is not here. There's something about passion that's missing from your journey. Four of Wands. This could have something to do with relationship for some of you. Not meeting a goal. Like your expectations are rather high of yourself. And that's feeling like it's robbing you of the fun or the beauty that ought to be coming naturally as a part of this process. Okay, all right. Thank you, Spirit. So this is, this may hurt, my this may hurt tarot deck. Spirit, what do we have here for Aquarius as far as additional messages? 7 of Pentacles at the split there. So yeah, examining if something's worth it for you, you guys. If things are working or not. The energy you're putting into something is the energy that you are wanting back, if it's worth it. Okay. This is a general message, you guys, so please keep that in mind in as an intelligent human being that you are. Please use your head, heart, and intuition to decipher which messages are for you. You are powerful and you are a co-creator here as well. So please keep that in mind. And check out your rising moon and Venus signs for additional messages. You are more than your sun sign, and I dare you guys to look, okay? So Page of Cups here. This is your fear aversion. I feel like it's very kind of similar to start anyway, energy as Gemini. There's this feeling of like you want a new journey, you want to start something again, or for the first time, something that you give a shit about, right? You feel passionate about, but you're also scared or you're nervous about the emotions either that you're aware of, that you're not aware of, that could be a part of a venture, a new path. Feeling anxious, feeling anxiety surrounding the unknown in this situation. Maybe even feeling like aware of your own naivety or ignorance, which is okay, you guys. Like we are the fool here. We're learning. It's okay to be ignorant, not okay to be willfully ignorant, okay? But like we are ignorant until we're not, right? We have to learn. So that's okay. That is okay. To start here, you guys, Aquarius, you guys have King of Swords in your general. I feel very much like kind of similar. Maybe this is just a large message coming through here. This message of balance between thoughts and emotion. Well, they come through a lot in life in general in the tarot because that is it's a big part of like who we are. It is the divine feminine and the divine masculine, right? Logic is the divine masculine, emotion, intuition is the divine feminine. This is feeling very much like there is a cutoff, kind of, well, back to meditation here too. That receiving action is the divine feminine. This would be more of a divine masculine, that very logical, it's great, it's needed, you know, in some situations. But what I'm feeling is that something is off balance here. Like the divine masculine here, this like extreme protective force has been coming in a lot of the time in your life because it's needed to. But I feel like right now there's a need to, in order to continue to give in the way that you want to, like this has become toxic, okay, is what I'm trying to say. In order to continue moving wherever it is that you want to go or to move in a new direction, you have to reevaluate the way that you are receiving your own emotions, your own emotional experience. And this, you know, that connects to those around you too, but it all starts with you. Six of Pentacles here. Yep, that give and take, you guys. Inside, outside, give and take, all right? So this is definitely what we're talking about. In order to continue to give or to give in the way that you want to, you have to reevaluate the way that you are receiving or to start receiving. What I'm feeling like is you're not. How can you produce this rose if you're not willing to take in the sunlight first? You can't. I mean, you can for a second, and then that energy runs out and you're burnt out. You know what I mean? Any other information here on the general for Aquarius? Six of Cups. Yes. So back to the inner child here, and this was a message coming through for Gemini as well. Kind of going back to this original factory setting of yourself, back to that Fool energy. We are learning, and it's important to learn here. But what was your energy? Like, who did you want to be before you're told who you should be? That individual, that energy didn't have any qualms with giving or receiving. That was already in natural balance. It's not until the rest of the world screws it up, you know what I mean, that we start to have blockages. So I'm feeling drawn back to like the gift. Your inner child has a gift for you, and that gift is its original energy to show you how to receive. Give them a call. Get in touch with them, okay, Aquarius? So good stuff here. You guys have Knight of Swords to start. I feel like what this King of Swords was meant to do in the first place, Knight of Swords is putting thought into action, running towards your goals. Like I'm gonna do it, right? Which is a very divine masculine force. And again, that is the divine masculine is needed where the divine masculine is needed, and the divine feminine is needed where it is needed. We all have varying degrees of those energies within us, but we all have both of those energies, and both are required to come into balance within us in order for balance to be present outside of us as well. So what I'm feeling is too much divine masculine right now. For those of you that this message applies to, what I'm getting in the good stuff is, in order to actually make a beeline to those goals, you need to readdress the balance. Where is the divine feminine coming in to support that balanced approach with the divine masculine as well? Like it is a relationship, right? The sun and moon within all of us. If you are just going, a car can't run on an empty tank of gas, right? A flower can't bloom if there is no sun. If there is not that quality of receiving the energy that you need from yourself, from outside of yourself, through the passageway of the divine feminine, then this doesn't happen. Then running towards your goals doesn't happen, okay? So what I'm feeling being in the good stuff here is you're learning how to actually go towards your goals. What that means, what that looks like, what that path actually looks like. Hey, Ace of Wands comes in here, you guys, which is what you had in your fear. Your hope. Your hope. You're wanting to start anew. You want to feel passionate about your journey again. You want to feel passionate about your path. That requires you to open up to your own emotions, to open up to, in some instances as well, the emotions of others. Do you need to connect with your own experience through the experience of others? Or do you need to share your experience so that others can also connect? That's where I feel like this passion is coming back into your life. But that happens, this journey that you're wanting to start, this happens when you learn how and that you need to receive, and what it is that you need to receive as well. Can we get some more information on that, please, Spirit? What is it that Aquarius does need to receive? Ten of Wands comes in here. So that's an interesting one. There's too much going on here, all right? Like your plates are too full. There's too many plates in the cupboard. There's something that needs to be released in order to continue to receive. That's what the Ten of Wands is talking about. In order to start at the Ace here, I love that both those came in. In order to start that journey, you got to let go too. You got to let go of some things so that you can receive, so that there's room in your closet for more clothes, so that there's room in, whatever, the cupboard for another mug. You can't just keep assimilating without also shedding what needs to be shed. Interesting. So in order to receive, that you guys need to release too. It's difficult right now to receive more because there's no room. There's no room at the inn. You guys need to make room for, and this isn't giving in the form of masculine energy, putting that energy into action. It is releasing it. Go take a bath. Imagine whatever it comes up emotionally. Ask your own energetic body, your higher self, your spirit team, God, universe, whatever. Please show me where I am holding too much. Please show me where this block is, and pay attention. I love to do this kind of stuff in the bath because then you can imagine whatever blockages or energy that needs to be released to just go into that bath water and right on down the drain. But I feel like this is very important, you guys. Your ability to receive, I don't feel like there's anything wrong with your ability to receive necessarily, except for there is no more room to receive. That's the problem here. Like you've held on to everything, which is affecting the flow. And that's the Six of Pentacles here as well. That give and take, whenever a portion of that is blocked, that flow stops. Okay, let's keep going. So what's in the dark here, what you guys don't see coming, what you may not understand right now, you have Six of Wands. It is this process of recognizing what's going on, recognizing what's possible for you. I feel like I do very much feel like there is a celebration, an excitement, okay, that is just around the river bend, is just there, Aquarius. But it really does require you to release some weight. As gross as that is, thanks so much, Spirit. What is actually coming to mind, gross, is a tapeworm, all right? No, don't ask me why. This parasitic effect, all right? It could be something that, like there are signs or symptoms of a tapeworm, but a lot of the time too, you may go, a lot of parasites are that way too. You may not notice that if you aren't paying attention, but that's kind of a part of it. It's so gross, Spirit. God, thank you. Hate parasites, hate them. That's a part of like what needs to be recognized here, is that there is a parasitic effect happening. That is what is taking up place. That is what is not allowing you to receive, because there's something that is taking those nutrients before you're able to take them. Okay, gross. Thank you so much, Spirit. That's disgusting. Yuck, yuck, yuck. All right, Knight of Cups comes in here as well with the Six of Wands. So I feel like this is expressing what is coming for you guys when this block is released, when what needs to be put down is put down. When there is room for you to receive, you are receiving recognition, celebrating your energy, what it is that you do contribute from inside and outside, from you and from those around you. Knight of Cups here, I do feel like there is romance that's available too. Love in the form of romance. Finally feeling satisfied is what comes through. Like having something in your cup and having that be enough. Not feeling like it needs to be on permanent full, okay? Like, you have this feeling that it will be refilled whenever it's empty. So there's never this anxiety or this panic if it starts to go down. Does that make sense? Queen of Wands, having that confidence again in the way that you are experiencing and participating in life. Life has your back. The Empress came in here as well, and this is you guys receiving, all right? This is totally that, this is the divine feminine, that this is that energy. In order to release this block, the block is okay, you need to clear your closet, your cupboard, emotionally, whatever, maybe literally, I don't know. Depends on who you are. So your challenge, Aquarius, to start here, Three of Wands. The challenge, what I feel is that you're looking outside of yourself here. You're looking to the horizon, waiting for the ship to come in, so to speak. The solution is out here. When is that coming in for me? Just like the entire reading has been saying, though, this is asking you to go inside and find what is it that actually, what ship needs to be released? What ship do I need to cut free from my dock, my harbor here? Because even if that ship comes in, or when it does, there ain't no room. Where are we going to park this freaking ship? That's the challenge here. You got to learn to let go. Like, there's this mentality of lack. There's a fear surrounding not having something, having enough of something. And because of that, it's restricting your ability to let something go so that you can receive again. Two of Pentacles comes in here. I love too that there are ships on the back there. So this is balance. The difficulty right now is that balance. It is that give and take. How do I balance this? What is the right balance for me? What comes to mind right away, 20:02 on the timer, what comes to mind right away is, like, I'm not encouraging, you don't have to get rid of things if you don't want to. This is your life. You get to make those decisions. But going through, especially like possessions, you can maybe categorize it in different ways. Physical possessions, maybe relationships, emotional entanglements, or, you know, possessions in the form of emotions. Going through and looking at your bigger ticket items, okay? House, car, clothes, I don't know, however you want to look at that. Your main relationships as well. What do those provide you by having them there? And what emotion or experience, process of thought comes up when you think about getting rid of that? If you think about donating all your clothes or the ones that you really love, if you think about giving your car away or your house, and I'm not talking about like selling it for profit. This isn't, the point of this is to see your attachment to this, okay? I don't feel like, for most of you, there is a need to actually release anything physically. For some of you, maybe. If there are items that you have attached to situations that you don't want to be in anymore, energetically or physically, I highly encourage you to like rid yourself of them, like, you know, move through, release it so that you have room to take on more. But I feel like it's really important for you to see what your attachment is to things so that you can start energetically releasing those blocks, because you are now aware of them. You're bringing light into the shadow. Is there something that you tend to accumulate physically or emotionally? Take a look at that. Why? So challenge here, 4 of Cups. Yeah, there are more things being offered here, but there ain't no room at the end, Aquarius. So you're missing an opportunity that's meant for you. King of Wands here. Like, there's an arrogance surrounding, I feel like, for some of you even, it could be surrounding your possessions. Like, there is an identity that you've built for yourself around your possessions. And there is nothing wrong with having things. They are only things, though. If your entire experience is wrapped up in what it is that you own as far as a possession, that's sad. There really isn't anything of substance there. And that's what I'm feeling. Like, I don't like that example either. You're dying alone in a hospital bed. Your car, your house is not in any way going to bring you comfort. And you're not taking it with you wherever you go either. There's nothing wrong with having those possessions, but if you are hanging on to those things, and that includes emotional relationships too, if you're hanging on to them like the collector of all of these things because it brings you some sort of safety and identity in this way, that is creating a block in the flow of your energy. How can you continue to receive what it is that you truly want when you are holding on to the things that you don't actually want? I hope that makes sense. And you can still have whatever, possession-wise, and not have an attachment to that. That's what I'm talking about, is the attachment. That attachment is not ultimately going to do anything for you. Whew. So take a look at it, okay? If that applies to you. But I do feel like that focus on your safety, whatever you feel like is providing that safety for you, or that identity, that clout, you are missing something major because you are holding on to those instead of releasing that and having room for something to come in. 3 main pieces of advice or messages here for Aquarius, please, Spirit. Boundaries, know when to put up and let down your walls. I feel this is very much connected to the emotional component there. With yourself, with others, like I was saying earlier, you know, do you need to share more of your emotional experience with others? Do you need to connect with others in that way? Do you need to be more open to others' experience in that way too? Not that you're not here to pour endlessly. That's not what I mean. But we are emotional creatures as well. And having King of Swords and Knight of Swords come through there, that tells me that there is a distinct lack of this kind of connection. Strength, determination, perseverance, and self-discovery. Yeah, this is going to take a whole hell of a lot of strength, you guys. And that's the journey you're on here right now, is self-discovery. Divine counterpart, a divine connection sent to you from your angels. And hell yeah, that's the Empress too, you guys, actually. Having that in the Knight of Cups here too. So for those of you that are looking for this romance that you want, this divine counterpart, it is here. And I feel like that could be as well. This is an offer from the divine, the Four of Cups. That could be, for those of you this applies to, that is being offered to you, but maybe you haven't released yourself from a previous situation yet. Sacrifice, giving up something now for a future reward. Yes. You have your work cut out for you, Aquarius. So let's get into your animal spirit oracle here. Message from Spirit. Aquarius, what do we have here? This is the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit Oracle. Then we'll pull an oracle card for you as well. Turtle is what comes through. Whoop. So I definitely, I love that it is a water sign. We were talking about emotions quite a bit. I'm going to read this one from the book. Like a protective quality surrounding your emotions, especially. The notion of devotion to master the motion of your emotion ocean, you guys. So, Turtle. Ancient soul, grounded, trusting, at home in the self. It is wonderful to be in the presence of a turtle personality. Like the beaver, the turtle has a strong relationship with the earth and water elements simultaneously. This helps to ground and connect them to the deeper truths of life, no matter where their travels lead them. Turtle energy is behind all great writers and storytellers as they collect life experiences under their shells for later use. The most potent turtle energy helps us close all the other books and begin to tell our own true tale. So this process of releasing, you know, I see that as like closing these other books. You may have all these other books open. Your library card is full. You can't get another library book until you bring back an old book, okay? So in balance, peaceful, adventurous, and productive. When out of balance, slows down to a halt to bring into balance and adventure. And that is very strongly coming through. That's what you guys want here. That Ace of Wands. You want this adventure. So be truly open to it. Every component of an adventure. Wherever there is a block, like I said, and you guys are asking where this block is within yourself, right? Wherever that block is, that's the component that you want the most from this adventure that is the least accessible because it's blocked. So, meditation. Okay, well, that one wanted to come through. The ocean. And actually, the ocean came through, was it Virgo as well? You guys, I don't know what in the hell, why Virgo is popping up so damn much in these readings. It came through Capricorn also. I accidentally said Virgo while I was initially shuffling instead of Capricorn. I even had a viewer very rudely remind me of that. Peace be with you, okay? Turns out I'm human as well. Virgo, for some reason, is coming very strongly through a lot of these readings. So if you feel inclined, this applies to you, take a look at that reading as well. The ocean, the unconscious, the depths, the incomprehensible. The power of the ocean is unmatched. To step into its salty waters is to step into the unknown. By its sheer volume, the ocean represents the unconscious, all that is beyond our understanding. We cannot live within the ocean. We cannot claim it, manage it, or own it. It rejects our every attempt to dominate nature. Yet amid its overwhelming power, it calls to us, inspires us, and invigorates our life on land. It dissolves the little us into the big us. When the energy of the ocean is present, there is change stirring that is beyond any change you've known before. The ego must dissolve. The saline swells work on your very cells, your fibers, your deepest underlying beliefs. Like Aphrodite, we rise from the ocean's froth, a new being. Life is changed. Let the waves crash. No, that was actually Capricorn that had that. Let the waves crash. I find this very interesting here. So the turtle talks about being home in the self. The ocean essentially talks about breaking the self down, breaking the ego down. The ego is the self. Otherwise, we are not actually separate from anything. We are a part of the ocean. So this balance, you guys, is what's coming through here. What is the ego holding on to? Again, kind of back to possessions as an example. What is being held on to by the ego here that is preventing you from actually feeling comfortable with your ego, with who you is, all right? Aquarius, I love you guys so, so much. Thank you for joining me here this week. As far as the free reading goes, if you go into the description of the video there, become a part of the Phoenix Fam newsletter and stay an active subscriber, I am giving away one free 30-minute reading every single month. It is free to subscribe, so I encourage you guys to join, all right? I love you so, so much. Like I said, I'll see you guys very, very soon. Take care. Bye.